Hey everybody, it's Warren here from Overexposed 360. Today we received another parcel from our friends from Gearbest, and as usual I'm pretty excited to see what they have sent me to review and test out. So to my surprise, when I open up the package, it's not a 360 camera, it's not a camera of any sort. In fact, it's the Lenovo Fitness Band. So obviously what I think is that Gearbest have been watching my videos for the past year or two, noticed that I have packed on a few pounds in that time, and thought that this is a product that I really should be using and probably do a review for them. So to you Gearbest, challenge accepted. So here's our unboxing review, and hopefully you'll see me lose a few kilos in the course of the next week playing with this. It's a Lenovo Fitness Band, it's a HX03W. Okay, so here's a really quick unboxing of the Lenovo Fitness Band. There's actually not that much in it, it really just comes with the fitness band, and it's got some instructions, and that's pretty much it. So what's in the box is the box, the Lenovo Fitness Band, and then some instructions. And what you see is pretty much what you get. Here are the specifications for the Lenovo Fitness Band HX03W. It's got all-day activity and sleep monitor. It's got a heart rate monitor. It's got a 0.96-inch OLED display screen. The waterproof level is accredited at IP68. It's got a clean working time of 7 to 8 days. It uses Bluetooth 4.2, it charges via direct USB, and it supports both iOS and Android devices. I really like the design of the Lenovo Fitness Band. It's really light, but it feels solid, and it clips on well so it's not going to fall off. There's only one button on the band which is used to move between the features and functionality of the Lenovo. The touch button is responsive, which is important as I've used other fitness bands where I have to touch the button multiple times or have to press it a little bit harder thinking that would help. Like all other fitness bands, the heart rate monitor is on the bottom of the band and it works as advertised. However, one of the main issues with the Lenovo is that even though the screen is nice and big, the display itself is not very bright. In fact, it's so dim that it's almost unviewable once you are outside. And it doesn't even have to be a really bright day for it to be unviewable. So this is definitely a consideration as to whether you can live with this or not. One thing that I do like though is that it charges directly via USB and doesn't require another dongle, which is usually the first thing I lose. You simply pull the end of the band off and plug it straight into the USB port to charge. So here are the different modes on the Lenovo Fitness Band. There's a sports mode, there's a steps mode, and there's a heart rate mode. So with a short press you go between modes, and in a long press you actually activate each screen feature, and on the home screen when you do a long press you actually can change your clock face, set alarms or restart the fitness band. So the first mode we have here is the sports mode, and when you activate it, what the Lenovo Fitness Band will do, it will keep track of your heart rate a little bit more frequently, but it also actually keeps track of your heart rate and your activity on a separate scale within the mobile app. In the steps or walking mode, it basically shows you more relevant information for you when you're walking. The heart rate mode will allow you to check your heart rate at that moment in time, so quickly scan your heart rate and put it in the mobile app. The Lenovo mobile app is a Lenovo Healthy, and it is quite a nice little app. The app is broken into 3 sections, one for activity tracking, a second one for sleep tracking, and the final one tracks your heart rate. The app UI is nice and clean, and everything is easy to access and understand. If you use any other health tracker before, then you have no problem using this app. It breaks down your various activities by days, and when you're viewing the history, it allows you to view it by day, week, or months. The mobile app also allows you to change the settings on the Lenovo Fitness Band, be it by changing the vibration settings, the reminder settings, or whether to allow your phone to send notification to your fitness band. They can all be configured within this app. One of the downsides of the Lenovo Fitness Band is that the activity, heart rates and sleep data cannot be passed on to other apps such as Google Fit or whatever other fitness tracking app you prefer to use. So you're stuck with using the Lenovo Healthy app. For me it's not a big deal, but it would be nice for the data to be available for use by other apps. Hey everyone, it's actually Saturday morning around 10 past 6 or so. So I woke up earlier this morning and I thought I'll go for a run now that I challenged on from Gearbest to use this fitness band from Lenovo. Let's have a look at the watch. As you can see, I haven't really worked out how to sort out the brightness yet, but it's almost impossible to read, which is a bit of a pain. But hopefully we can work out how to turn the brightness on. Hey guys, it's me again. It's Sunday morning. I'm at a charity fund run for cancer, to raise money for cancer, for Ronald McDonald's house. So again, the Fitbit's in use again, 360 camera in use again. So I'm probably going to die for this because I haven't run this far for a long time. So I don't think I'll be running all 5 or 6 Ks. So I think it's 5 or 6 Ks. As you can see, I took the Gearbest challenge pretty seriously and I did give the Lenovo a pretty good test. So after using the Lenovo Fitness Band for around 10 days or so, I think I'm getting a good feel of what is good and what is bad at. And I have to say I'm pretty impressed with it overall. One thing I haven't really spoken about previously was the connectivity between the fitness band and the phone. And I have to report back that's actually been really good. I only had once or twice where it gave me an error while syncing, and for each of those times I simply just resync it and it just picked up the connection and it synced away. I've never really had to deal with any connection issues as such, which I had to fiddle around. In relation to tracking accuracy, I personally just assume that no fitness band is 100% accurate. However, I rate how good a fitness band is based on the accuracy and consistency within itself. And the Lenovo have been pretty consistent over the time that I've been using it. When I expect the activity rate to be a bit higher, and it has actually recorded that, and when I had a lazy day here and there, it did actually drop in terms of my activity. So to me, it feels pretty accurate, and which is all I really ask for from a fitness band. As noted before, the brightness of the screen is a big issue. It is almost unusable and unviewable during the day outside. So yes, not being able to see the screen when I'm outside is definitely a problem, and I guess it's something you must take into consideration if you're looking to buy this fitness band. The battery life was also something that I was a bit worried about because it dropped 40% on the first day that I was using it. But it's probably more due to me mucking around with it a lot more on that day and keep tapping on it and trying to see what it does. So I think that may have been the cause of it. And also I did go into the settings and change one of the settings where the screen turns on each time I lift my arm up so that the watch face comes on, which it's not a big deal anyway because you just tap and the screen comes on if you can see it. So I turned that off and the battery life seems to be a lot better since that point in time. So even after the drop of 40% just over the first day, I still managed to get 8 full day and night tracking overall before it dropped down to around 4 or 5% that I had to recharge. So I think I can probably get at least 2 or 3 days out from the band, and which I think is actually pretty good for a fitness band on a single charge. I'm pretty happy with that. So the Gearbest challenge. Did I lose any weight over the past 10 days? Unfortunately, it's probably nothing that I can really brag about, so I won't really talk about that or go into that. But it definitely got me out doing a lot more exercise and playing sports that I missed playing because I don't think I had time for anymore. So thank you for that. So let's test out the IP68 certification. The watch is working. Here we go, 1, 2, 3. It's all fine, all good. I have to admit, I didn't really have high hopes when I first did a little bit of research on the Lenovo Fitness Band. It looks like the previous 2 incarnations of this band have been pretty bad, if that's a nice way of putting it. But after spending a bit of time with this version of the Lenovo Fitness Band, the HX03W, I have to say I was pleasantly surprised, and I actually really do like it. A lot of people will compare this band to the Mi Band 2, which I also have had previously. The Mi Band 2 is definitely a great fitness band and a similar price to this Lenovo Fitness Band, so the comparison is obvious. I think the decision on which one you want or which one you should buy is dependent on a few things. The Mi Band 2 definitely have a much brighter screen. The OLED screen on the Mi Band 2 is definitely bright enough for you to see outside in direct sunlight, whereas the Lenovo screen is pretty much useless once you're outside. However, in terms of the information layout and the display itself, I do prefer this Lenovo more than the Mi Band. It's a little bit more customizable and it displays a bit more information, but I guess what's the point if you can't see it? The Mi Band 2 can also be synced to third-party fitness app, whereas the Lenovo can't. So if this is important to you, then you probably would choose the Mi Band 2 over the Lenovo. The battery life on the Mi Band 2 is claimed to be a bit better at around 20 days, but at the same time, 10 or so days is good enough for me. What I do like about the Lenovo is that it's a direct USB charge. I don't need to find the Infinity dongle that I always lose with the other fitness band that I've had. So that is definitely a plus for the Lenovo. You can just charge it anywhere that you can find USB. You just take it off, plug it in, and away you go. And also it didn't take long for it to get a full recharge as well. So if it is running low battery, you can find USB port pretty easily, but you may not have your dongle with you at all times. What the Lenovo Fitness Band definitely have over the Mi Band 2 is the IP68 waterproof certification. I know that a lot of people claim that they swim with the Mi Band 2 and they have no issues with it, but officially it is only IP67 certified, so on paper the Lenovo win on this point. So overall, as you can see, I really did enjoy using the Lenovo Fitness Band. And I think I'll continue using this as my fitness band for now. So once again, thank you to Gearbest for sending this over for me for review. It's definitely a bit more left field from my usual camera gadgets related reviews. It's great to do something a little bit different, and it's also great to just go be outside doing exercise and sports again. So speaking of Gearbest, I know that they currently have a few sales on right at this moment. I will put the link down below the video, so check them out for some good prices on this band and other Gearbest products. Thank you everyone for watching. I know it's not a 360 camera review or 360 tutorial that you normally expect on my channel. I hope you still find this interesting. Don't worry, 360 and VR tech and gadgets is still my main focus here, so there will definitely be a lot more videos on those and tutorials coming soon. Thank you again, it's Warren here from Overexposed 360, and I'll see you at the next video.